Konnichiwa YouTubers. Well, it would appear that someone has pulled a yours truly and misplaced the script work for part 2 of this goes to video.
Y'all, like Dr. Lieber Ryoga-kun, never would have imagined someone other than you and that straw hat swordsman would lose track of something so easily. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, but just look on the bright side, dude. At least that means you'll get to spend more bodacious quality time with us at this totally rockin' zoo scene. Wink.
Yeah, which means that you and I get to practice more of our podophilic martial arts moves on each other, and I get to give you super uber awesome happy endings afterwards. Tee-hee.
Yeah, and you couldn't have asked for better timing, Mr. Jap Stud. It's about time that you got at her. Wait.
I suppose I should indeed count my blessings. But anyways, as long as we are waiting for Dub-sama to pick up on the conclusion of this collab video, here's a little something to hold you over until then.
Hi, and while they're watching that, we can get back to entertaining our guest of honor while we wait for Akarne-chan herself to arrive. And that's when the real foot fun will begin. Ha ha ha.
I search a bit for Akarne-chan to see the sexy ostrich name that I secured for our love menagerie. Ha ha ha.
Oh hi, seeing my beloved Akarne-chan will definitely lift my spirits, alright, and I do mean in more ways than one. Wink.
Oh, true. Well, I guess Luan isn't the only one around here with corny one-liners. Ha ha ha. And to right, folks, it is I, Marcia Marsupial Mouse, and I am here in this expositional prologue to make up for the fact that DW Forever 917 forgot to add yours truly to the JLC Zoo scene in the actual goes to video.
I am inevitable.
What? No, not again!
But anyways, here's something for the rest of you to enjoy. Okay, Stampy-san, go ahead and show them the surprise video.
I'm showing them. Okay, kids, it's time for a secret cartoon.
This show was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hola YouTube viewers, it is I, Carlos Casagrande, and welcome to the bonus video connected to the Sandra Blanc rape journey. Well, to be more precise, this is basically some leftover material that he was going to add to the actual goes to video but was still too good to abandon. Well, it looks like I've broken the world record for laying waste to the fourth wall during the introduction stage, but then again, who's counting? Now then, you may know yours truly as the famed college professor of the Casagrande household and a cause-historical buff of the family. Oh, see, I do in fact happen to be very knowledgeable about many things through— oh, who am I kidding? You didn't come here for all that boring shit. You want to hear me talk about my credentials as the legendary skateboarder Carlos fucking X. But anyways, it's true. I happen to be quite the swell skateboarding legend who not only uses skateboards to shred some wicked moves on the half-pipe, but also has dildos between my pancakes. And see, like the rest of my family members, I too am a raging podophiliac as well as a cradle-rocking pedophile. The underage foot porn I watch off my own kids' tablets is living proof of that. In fact, I consider myself to be the biggest footer fapper in the family, even more so than my little sister Maria, who claims to be top soul-scrubbing queen of the Casagrande clan. Yes, much like the Pickles brothers, both me and Maria do have our little sibling quarrels with very little room to kiss and make up. Sometimes our mother Rosa Casagrande even has to come in and intervene with her chanclas to keep the fires from burning too hot. And speaking of my mother, just who is she arguing with in there?
Oh sweet Lilith, I knew we were called in about a domestic disturbance, but this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, never mind. Now where was I? Oh yeah, ever since my sister's old ex-husband Arturo Santiago, who is quite the handsome specimen by the way, realized he was a homosexual and went to seek membership in the Barney Bunch, Maria's been sneaking out the house to see her old roadie boyfriend T-Bone, who I hear is a representative of that Speakonia group, the Chuck Cunningham Bunch. Aside from the arguing going on downstairs with my mom, I also overheard Maria talking to someone out in the hallway. I don't know, something about joining a clan of pedal pirates.
Deputy Dingoes! Correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but I do believe it was no other than Monkey D. Digits Luffy, leader of the Straw Hat Pirate crew as well as a representative of both the Ketchum clan and the Black Spot Pedal Pirate gang.
The Ketchum clan, you say? Well, it figures Maria would have to try and one-up yours truly by getting herself recruited into that mob before me. Oh fucking well. And if I do in fact know my literal soul sis, I betcha her next move will be to get her aforementioned Rhodey lover into the bargain as well. So it looks like T-Owner won't just be moping around in Chuck Cunningham syndrome land for very long. Also, why is there a talking kangaroo in my house? Oh, I get it, you're one of Sergio's pals from the GLC zoo looking for a place to party. Or since it is a second Thursday, you probably want him to accompany you to the local Centrelink just down the street. And see YouTubers, since Great Lakes City has long been established as a multicultural metropolis, we do in fact have our very own Centrelink, where all Aussie-born and or residential ethnicities there can go to claim that oh so famous source of welfare from the good old land down under. And before you ask, see, despite our ethnic background and various occupations, the Casa Grandes happen to be on the dole as well, and as long as we supply our landlord Mr. Skelly with plenty of mama's red tacos and canned coochie, it is totally don't ask, don't tell.
Actually Professor Casagrande, this here is Wallaby Jack, a representative of the Australian branch of the Unestablished Union, the group of which I, Mikoshi Kurahimitsu of the Tenchi Muyo OVA/First TV series happen to also be a proud member of, by the way.
Hi, and I am Tuxedo Mask, the proud chairman of the Japanese branch of which both me and Officer Kurahimitsu here happen to represent. And Professor Carlos Casagrande, we are here to offer you this rose as an invitation to join us in this swell crime fighter group.
Too right, Prof. It would indeed be bonza swell to have a man of your scientific caliber join us as part of the intelligence division of our newly formed Latino branch.
Hi, and also your legendary skateboarding skills as Carlos X, and the fact that it's revealed you're quite the swell badass in the Casa Grandes movie, more than proves your swell credentials for your indoctrination.
But like I was saying, such other Latino members of the Unestablished Union include Puss in Boots from the Shrek film franchise, White Pantera from El Tigre The Adventures of Manny Rivera, Señor Hasbina from Lucha Lucha, Zora the Bounty Hunter from Epithet Erased, Hector Rivera from the Disney Pixar film Coco, and Wandissimo Magnifico from the Fairly Odd Parents. Moreover, Wandissimo also happens to be quite the swole specimen as well and carries around a rose like yours truly.
Ah yes, and the fact that he's also voiced by the same real-life actor as your ever-gracious host to which you have the swell pleasure of addressing, makes this meeting feel like more than a swell coincidence. And since we're on the topic of real-life voices, Mr. Mask, I happen to have a student by the name of Charles Little, who so happens to share your real-life English voice actor for the Viz Media dub of Sailor Moon. And so the fact that you're here in my house is making me wish Ernesto Estrella was also here to tell me that this is...
Oh my, well yes, I do believe we've been dragging this scene out for a while, so why don't we just get the indoctrination underway already? What do you say, Mahmoru-sama?
I think we should definitely act upon this as quickly as possible. After all, rumor has it that Rodney Perfect was looking for you, and Lilith knows I wouldn't want to end up like Yuichiro Kumada and be denied my satisfaction for this part of the rape journey.
Well then, what are you waiting for, my fine masked fellow? Get your muy guapo self over here and make a real man out of me.
Hold it right there. Before you make any split decisions, Professor, perhaps you'd like to hear the swell proposal I have for you.
Oh sweet, and just who is this barging in out of nowhere?
Hold on, I recognize her. That's Velma Dinkley.
Velma Dinkley? Erstwhile member of the Betty Lunch, current representative of the pansexual tax fetish division. Oh Dios mío, what a mucho buena honor it is to be in your swell presence.
Jinkies, you really are up to date with your Speakonia history, aren't you, Professor? That's why I think you'd make the perfect candidate for indoctrination, haha.
Yes, Velma, you definitely hit the nail-shaped dildo on the head there with such a swell choice for our next potential member. And considering that he kind of resembles my homosexual daddy, it's probably the closest I'm ever gonna get to having incestual relations with the genuine article. Yes.
Oh my, you're Angelica Pickles. One of my favorite characters from Rugrats besides that sexy Chucky Finster and Phil DeVille in my very presence. Greg, this is even sweller than when my wife Frida Casagrande was recently indoctrinated by the Speakonia investorettes to replace that backstabbing bitch Ellen Morgendorfer after the Battle of Gettysburg, flooding our entire apartment by shedding tears and foot sweat of joy from getting such a swell opportunity. But heavens to Murga troops, I caramba, I find this quite intriguing indeed. Two Speakonia groups coming here at the same time who are interested in my swell services, one that so happens to have two of my favorite characters in it. Greg, if I play my cards right, this could be the swell opportunity I've been waiting for,
The pansexual pack, say, doesn't that group also have its own Mikoshi in it?
Ah yes, and they also have their own Kiane in it as well, of whom you so happen to have the pleasure of introducing herself to you.
Oh my, we are getting so many more guests than expected. Good thing I always keep plenty of these rose dildos to go around just in case of such a scenario. Ha.
So then what do you say, Mr. Casagrande? Would you like to make yours truly the next student you get to dedicated with the tutor on a biblical level?
Hi, or would you rather get to know your true destiny as a swell crime fighter in the Union's Latino branch?
And who says he has to choose? Can't he have both? After all, I happen to represent two groups myself. Share and share like I always say.
Yeah, and that's a pretty ironic statement considering your character on the actual show. Lol.
Okay, I've made my decision. I will be offering my movie badass skills as a Latino representative of the unestablished union. Moreover, I've already come up with some clever alternate personas right off the top of my head, but also I'll be more than happy to be part of the intelligence/fetish division of the pansexual pack as a way to boost my swell status and pursue the young boy of my web dreams once stayed over. See, Mr. Loud, ready or not, I'll be coming for your fragile childhood innocence.
Sweet. This turnout was more slow than I expected, Professor Casagrande. I so can't wait to start working with you.
Oh, the feeling's quite mutual, I can assure you distinctly. Getting to take study breaks with a legendary Mystery Incorporated girl while trying to get inside of her long orange socks is going to be a treat in itself indeed. Also, I will be looking forward to working with you as well an established union. I'll especially enjoy getting to know the tuxedo behind the mask. Wink.
Hi, that is a very arousing gesture, Professor, but what I'd like to know is who is the little girl laughing over the actual laugh track? I've been hearing it this whole time and my pedo sense has been tingling like mad.
Well, Struth mates, looks like Tuxie's already stuck one of his rose stems into the fourth wall before he can have it with our giggling assailant.
Yeah, seriously. Usually you track down the perpetrator in question before having at it with the whole predator spiel. Well, anyways, Mihoshi, did you get that Latino guy in your group yet, or oh holy shit, Carlos X?
Whoa, he came back. How long has it been?
What the? Him too. What the fuck is going on here, Kiyone?
Oh, Mihoshi, we were. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Looks like someone's got some splaining to do.
What kind of back-a-shitty establishment is this? All I wanted was some satisfaction from one of those Desu sexy Casagrande females, but they've all been taken by various Speedonia group members and all I get is some aging old gypsy woman shoe-duking it out with some greasy Italian bodybuilder. This will not do at all, no. Fuck off and let me be. Ooh.
Hello?